All right, guys, you guys voted. I'm surprised like 84% of you wanted to watch the full thing. So we're gonna watch the few clips here, plus the entire live, at least that I could find, of Modern Warrior crying. Not funny, guys. So if you don't know who Modern Warrior is, Modern Warrior, well, was an incredibly antagonistic indigenous TikToker who spent like he's one of the people that would use social issues to try to bully other people. Right? There were times where he would find like actual bad, like racist people and talk on that. Do your thing. Then there's other times where he would just grasp at straws for content and he would just be disrespectful. He had this whole hate colonizer thing. He was like, he didn't really like white people. Who can blame him? But he kind of spiraled out of control. His biggest controversy that really hit him hard was when he would constantly advocate for women as like a male feminist in some capacity. And then it turned out that he kept going to women, white women. Funny enough, when he told them, I think he told those white women too. I'm pretty sure I remember this, that he wouldn't have kids with white women. He wanted to sleep with them. But he went to them and he was like, "Hey, what's up? Only me and you, baby." He mentioned polyamory, but he was like, "I'm only talking to you. I'm only dating you. Just me and you." He had this one girl fly him out. He slept with her, and he slept with like a couple other women at the same time. Nothing illegal. Fuckboy shit. And they didn't know though that he had like a girlfriend. He was talking to other girls, even though because he said like I'm only talking. You know what I mean? So that shows a disrespect for women. If you hold yourself to the standard up here, high standard, you got to meet that standard, brother. You can't be a fuckboy while talking about how respect women. You can't be doing that, dog. So he got called out for that, and he kind of spiraled from there. He had this recently. His most recent situation was where he like invalidated, I think, the whiteness of Australian Indigenous people. He's like, well, if you look white, then you're just white, kind of a thing. I have videos on this. You can go look up Papaga, like Modern Warrior. When you look up Modern Warrior on YouTube, most of my videos come up anyway. Which is horrible because if you look into the history of it, of indigenous people from Australia, right? Australia, I believe it was what it was. You realize that the reason why they're more white, for lack of a better term, is because there was a strategy from like I think the Australian government to basically eradicate them from existence through like breeding protocols and like taking indigenous kids from their homes and having them raised by white people. And so like that comes from like an actual orchestrated way of trying to like completely eradicate the indigenous population through different means. Through one of those means is like through like the sexual assault of indigenous peoples. Horrible shit. He got called out for that and he really never could have recovered. So he finally decided to disappear after people realized there's nothing of substance for him. He doesn't say anything intelligent. There's nothing of substance that ever comes out of his mouth. He never educates people on anything. He just likes to be hateful on the backs of, being socially woke in some bullshit capacity. Let's watch.
I'm mad. I'm very mad.
This is Modern Warrior's final rant before he's saying he's leaving the app. He'll be back in like a week, by the way.
I'm angry.
Me too.
I'm so angry.
Oh man, you sound angry.
I'm so mad.
Oh man, yeah, me too. I'm working up tears as we speak. Trying at least. I'm trying to work up tears. I know this is like a weird thought, but for some reason, like this video reminds me of crayons, and I don't know why. Like there's something weird, like maybe it's because it's childish. I don't know. All right. Come on, Lance, give us a tear. You got it. You're getting there. You're almost at the fake tear. The donation kills me. When somebody donates and puts like a filter over their head. It's just fucking funny, brother.
Because you prioritize whiteness.
So the filters are killing me. You can't do this.
It was so stupid.
What are you doing? Bro, these filters are making me die.
You protected them.
You know, protected the white.
And you protected whiteness.
I'm so sorry. It's killing me. Jesus Christ. Well, can you hide those filters? You can't be crying about white people when you look like a fucking cowboy. What are you doing? Oh, look at this. He's crying. He looks like a cowboy. What are you doing, TikTok? What the fuck is this?
How gross is that? Oh my god.
Okay.
instead of your brown, black brothers and sisters.
What? I think he just wants everybody to agree with him if they're like that white people are bad. That's pretty much his whole thing is white bad. You know, and it can be, I guess, but you know, there's nothing intelligent there. Oh my god. That was video number 1, I guess. Wow, that really slayed me.
Aunt Karen.
Oh, Aunt Karen's another like woke virtue signaling lefty. Well, TikToker that can't really survive. Listen, for some of these people, and Modern Warrior came after I was banned. People like Aunt Karen, after I was banned from TikTok, they had nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got banned. I got my little break check of, hey, you got to get your shit together. Totally understandable. I've had like a nice, successful career on YouTube. It's you know, I'm doing well. I'm having fun. I'm making money. I got like some loyal followers. I don't need to be super big and viral anymore. This is better. But these guys, they kind of fizzled out. TikTok's terrible.
Would respond to some of my posts and would call me frustrated about why I never responded to her posts about responding to me. And yeah, she was just thirsty.
So that sounds accurate. Well, it sounds like she would make videos calling out Modern Warrior and then call him and say, why aren't you responding to my videos? That's some weird childish shit, if that's true, of course.
And was mad that I didn't.
That's him, not me.
On
Okay. Good leg. One last
in
clip.
your ear.
Modern Warrior taking accountability is hard.
Every single day, every single second that you're a piece of shit.
Bro.
You begin to believe them.
True. It's called gaslighting. Unfortunately for them, you are a piece of shit.
And as a man of color, like as an indigenous man.
Let me tell you something. When I go into the sun for too long, I am a man of color as well, and it goes right to red, bro. I burn so quickly. I am so white. I just burn up. That's why when I go out for any extended period of time, when I go swimming, anywhere, I got to put on sunscreen. Because I will char to a crisp. It's bad. It's true. It's you. It's true. It's true.
You can't do anything.
Bro, you gotta not for nothing, but the thing that the Modern Warrior would say on TikTok, the things that he would say, I'm not trying to be that guy. No white person can get away with that without getting banned. I'm just being honest with you. And like being hateful to white people, I get it. Systemic racism, it's not as bad for white people. I get that. But no motherfucker could ever get away with the shit that he did if it was towards any other group of people. I'm just saying. I understand why people aren't a protected class. I get it. I'm not trying to get like super woke and like dive into the deep depths of it. I'm just saying. This guy acts like, I can't do anything. Bro, your entire platform centralized around hating white people. If anybody had a platform that centralized around, or any white person had a platform centralized around hating any other group of people, they would be banned, boom, immediately. All right, let's not pretend. Let's not pretend that you, like, they were so harsh on me. Motherfucker, they were not. They were not harsh on you at all.
In your ear.
All right, well, that's that. That's that, guys. Now we can watch the full... thing. Sorry, I got a little derailed there. Now we can watch the full thing here of Modern Warrior having a little bit of a crybaby fit. Like, we can watch the full thing. I wanted to watch those clips for fun, of course. Then we can watch this. So this is Modern Warrior. This is like I think it's the full live, but it's I don't know if it's the full thing, but it's a good chunk of it.
And I didn't. I was a fucking zombie.
Me too.
Over the summer, over the past 5 or 6 months, I was just a zombie.
So the reason he's saying he was a zombie is because people were criticizing him and he was getting upset. Yeah, that happens, brother. It can beat you up. And you know what? Sometimes people will say things about you that aren't really true. I don't know if they really did that in your case because you're kind of a poopy head, but I'm just saying, I get it. It can be toxic, but you can either overcome that or you can leave the internet. The reality is that this is the thing about me. I always have been and always will be ready to go work in the real world. That's what I'm ready to do. You have to be ready, dude. You have to be ready to get a real job at every moment at every moment of your damn life. And that's the problem, is that like this is the problem, is people will make mistakes on the internet and then they're not ready to go back to work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so they're so desperate to stay relevant, they don't know what to do. Go get a real job, bro. Take a break. The problem is that like nobody really gave a fuck about you because like you're kind of boring. I'm just saying, dude. So because he doesn't say anything like particular.
And only just a couple of weeks ago did I decide to stop.
You did a what? A side stalk?
Because 450 milligrams of Wellbutrin daily fucks you up.
I don't know what Wellbutrin is. Is that like a depressant? This is his live going fucking.
You just don't feel anything.
Wow, that's sad. Your live stream sucks, by the way. I'm not doing this quest. All right, if this live is that bad, then we might just not watch this live.
Can't anymore.
We might bang off this live if it's going to keep lagging like this. Well, the problem is that like he blew up being really antagonistic, and then like people realized he was full of shit, and like now he has nothing he can fall back on. Like that's what it is. He's not intelligent. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like on anything that he ever talks about.
And of course, all the
get a real job, bro.
Passing bullshit.
The white passing bullshit was him invalidating indigenous peoples, like indigenous people from like I believe Australia, for like being white, because they had whiteness in them, and that's like erasure. Like that was the goal of like white people in that area, was to erase their identity through like, you know, various means, one of which was like raping them out of existence to like a general extent, getting rid of their culture through like different like westernized or white, you know, educational programs. And like then what are you doing? You're doubling down you're doubling down on those white, like the fucking people trying to eradicate their existence. And then you're like, I can't believe people are being mean to me. It's like, bro, you're doing what the white people wanted you to do, and you're acting like them calling you out was like you be like, oh, I was just, you weren't trying to make like a fucking nuanced point. You were just trying to invalidate the whiteness of like these other indigenous people, bro, because you just have to be like fucking superior to everybody. That's your whole fucking problem.
Made it very clear that no matter how you approach a situation, whiteness will always prevail.
You're right. You were the whiteness prevailing. That's what I'm trying to get through to you, bro. You were the whiteness prevailing, dude. You were that's what those fucking racist white people in Australia back in the day wanted you to do. They wanted you to be, they wanted to erase that like indigenous identification, and then you allowed it to work by doubling down, be like, you're not indigenous enough, bro. You're the problem, brother. You're the problem. And this shit probably this didn't just happen in there.
So why even bother trying to challenge?
It happened in like happened in America too, happened in Canada too. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're not helping.
There's no point.
I gotta say, like, you're being a little. The irony is that the U.S. and Canada did the same eradication protocol. You'd assume that someone who calls themselves an advocate would understand that indigenous people suffered everywhere. Are you trying to talk to? Are you talking to me? Or are you talking to like about Modern Warrior? I'm not 100% sure of what your point is there. Not entirely sure what your point is there.
White supremacy is the norm.
Bro, he's talking about white supremacy while listening to some country music. Come on, bro. You can't be doing that.
It was dumb of me to challenge it.
He's a victim, dude. Oh, my Lord.
I think that was
stole my shit.
My demise.
Yeah, true.
Taking on a challenge that was impossible to take down. So
such a pussy. Oh my god.
This is why.
That's his dog licking up some fucking peanut butter off his dick or something. What's the fucking dog doing, dude?
People will always protect whiteness.
True, yeah.
And that was made very clear to me.
It's true. Honestly, I do the same thing. I try to protect whiteness. The other day, I put my white underwear into the washing machine because I had brown doo-doo stains on there, and I'm like, I need to protect the whiteness of this. I gotta get the doo-doo off my underwear, and I really should just let the doo-doo stay on there. I think you gotta live it everywhere. By the way, that wasn't me calling like non-white people poop. That was just a silly it was just a silly unintelligent poop joke. Okay, so relax a little bit there, brothers and sisters. And disters.
I'm just very sorry.
Disters.
And I'm very sorry to say this, that I don't think that the bleaching of the world is going to resolve all our problems.
What is the point? What are you saying? But like, do you not realize that you're leaning into agreeing with the bleaching of the world narrative of like indigenous peoples in Australia? Like, do you not understand that that's why people are upset? Because you're like leaning into like, you're allowing that like historical shit to happen? No?
You can't cancel me because I'm canceling myself.
Oh, okay. Self-fulfilling prophecy, I guess. I'm right. Do I have to do this now? Oh.
A letter weight became a member.
Hey, thank you so much for the membership.
Watch.
It was funny to watch.
When I say like I was trolling people,
Just
that's what I meant.
Is this a jet?
It was really funny to watch native TikTok stand up and protect whiteness in all its glory.
Are you telling me that you intentionally trolled a native TikTok into protecting whiteness? That was your epic meme to unite indigenous peoples, to troll them into thinking white people? Like, I don't understand what your point is. What are you talking about?
After years and decades of challenging it.
Bro, I've been saying this the whole time. Like, if we want to get rid of white people, this is the thing. White people created this concept. What's happening here? Of whiteness, right? In this way, or historically white people, where it's like the one drop rule, you know what I mean? Like, if there's like one drop of non-white in your body, you're not white enough. So all we really need to do as a successful society is to fuck white people out of it. I personally, we just gotta fuck white people out of society. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, oh no, not a thick Hispanic woman. Oh no, not a thick black woman. Oh no, my kids might be non-white. And oh no, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what a tragedy. You know what I'm saying, dude? I'm just saying, that would be a good tragedy. Remember that episode of Futurama? You know what I'm talking about? Hey, what if? What a tragedy, am I right? That would be. How terrible would that be? Oh no, we hope we don't do that in the future. Ooh. You know what I'm saying?
Now the face of whiteness looks like. Oh, challenge. So native TikTok looks like this.
You know, I wouldn't have pointed to my palm. I feel like everybody's palm, even if you're black, white, whatever, is like the whitest part of your body is like your fucking palm. Why would you point to your palm, bro? It doesn't help.
TikTok looks like this. It doesn't look like me anymore. It doesn't.
I wouldn't have pointed.
It's really sad to see all the backpedaling of all the work that we did.
Well, you're the one backpedaling.
To challenge whiteness. And now that like Halloween is coming up, no one who identifies and or is Native American should challenge anyone who's wearing a headdress or a Native American Indian costume.
What the fuck are you talking about? Listen, I don't think that people should be dressing like that. Like white people should be dressing like fucking Native Americans. But I feel like we've mostly got rid of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people don't really dress like Native Americans or shit anymore, or indigenous people for Halloween anymore. You know, they're just kind of dressing like fucking Batman or Fortnite. Oh God, this is the one reason why I miss racism. If you think about it, like, just hear me out. Because instead of seeing a Native American, like white kids dressed like, you know, indigenous people, now it's everybody's Fortnite. Everybody's gonna run around like a fucking Fortnite character, Minecraft character. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's terrible. That's horrible. I'm not saying that we should go back. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying, dude? It's crazy.
Because those individuals can simply say, I'm indigenous, and you need to back up. That's the precedent you set for yourselves. And it's really disgusting.
Very true. Not really true, but...
Cancel me. I don't care. Cancel. Like, I'm canceling myself. I'm done with this app. Because at the end of the day, there are millions upon millions of people who have opinions here.
I don't care, bro.
Which means that my opinion is not valid. And that's okay.
Care. I don't care, bro.
So if you are this color and want to dress up as Matilda or Pocahontas, do it. Before you do it, though, please.
I mean, I wonder, though, like, this is a real question. I'm not trying to be like this. I know I've been joking around a lot about this. It's a real question. Like, is it like, let's say like a white girl's favorite character is Moana. Is it such a bad thing for them to dress up like Moana? Like, as long as they don't paint their skin darker. Like, is it so bad that, like, a little white girl loved Moana, so she dresses up like Moana? Or she liked Princess and the Frog. That movie was so good. Because if my daughter was like, Daddy, I want to dress up like the fucking, from, like, Tiana from Princess, I wouldn't say no. You know what I'm saying, dude? I would get her the dress. I would be, if she's like, I want to paint my skin, I'd be like, yeah, that you can't do. But, like, wouldn't that be a good thing? It's fucking Halloween. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, like, imagine your white kid loved, like, a movie that was starring black people. You know? Would it be so bad? As long as they don't paint their face. Like, is it so bad? You know, like, what if you love Pocahontas? What if my young daughter is like, I really love Pocahontas? Am I supposed to be, you can't do that? Doesn't that make things a little more racist? You know what I mean? Because, like, now I have to shame my daughter and be like, you can't dress up like your favorite character because you're not, like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm not saying that, like, you should dress up like my kid was like, I want to dress up like a Native American from this movie. Like, I'd be like, nah, I don't think you could do that. But if there's a character specifically that you love and admire as a kid, like, is it racist for you to fucking dress like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
Please put in your bio that you are a descendant of Matoka. Or simply put indigenous in your bio. Or, if that, look up all the tribes who have been decimated and no longer federally recognized or state recognized or recognized at all, and put that in your bio. Because no one should ever question you about your indigeneity because of your whiteness. Because that is a precedent that people set because of what I fucking said.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Which is true. And their feelings got hurt because of what I said. If you are this color and want to dress up as a native person, please put indigenous in your bio.
What does that mean? Are you saying if you're white and you want to dress up like an indigenous character to say that you're indigenous? I don't get the logic here. Am I missing something? Is he just not communicating well?
Before you do anything like that. Because if anyone questions you about your indigeneity, tell them that they are ignorant.
Whoa. They are ignorant? I thought it censored it.
For questioning you for utilizing the colonizers' tools like DNA, blood quantum.
Damn, it's so sad. So my kid wanted
tribal enrollment, federal enrollment.
It's terrible because I want to dress up like Modern Warrior for Halloween because he's so inspiring to me, and now I can't because I'm not indigenous.
Enrollment, state enrollment, anything along those lines. For.
Yo, your internet sucks, doggy. You're gonna have to figure out something to say during your thing.
Because that is the precedent that they.
Come on, brother. What are you doing here?
Whiteness or other people's indigeneity, you need to stop. If you agreed with all the bullshit that other peoples were saying about whiteness and indigeneity in this country, in the United States, you muted yourself.
I wish you'd mute yourself. Hey, he did it! He muted himself.
Good luck.
Oh, I'm gonna shit and calm, dude. It's I'll start singing a song. I'm one in between
Good luck.
The things. Thanks.
I'm mad.
Yeah.
I'm angry.
You're mad annoying. Oh yeah. You keep telling us
for
that.
the position you put me in.
Okay. Yeah, if you ever subscribe to his OnlyFans, you can see some positions that he puts himself in, if you know what I'm saying. I did a review of it. It was $30 for a month. And then after that, I paid like an extra $20 just to unlock some terrible pictures. I barely even saw any schlong. Kind of a waste. You're going to overdo an OnlyFans. At least show the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Picture perfect, man.
If I said you're black, presenting a black passing, you're black.
What?
No one would have said anything.
Well, yeah, because that's different. So if like you say that like, hey, if you look or if you're black, then you're black, is different from saying that if like you look white, you're white. Because usually that's like invalidating of somebody's heritage, right? That would be what it was. Like, so if you're a black person, you're like, oh, you look white. Like that could be seen as like you saying that like you're not black enough anymore, kind of distancing yourself from like that, or like the oppression that you might identify with in some capacity. Because a lot of people, even if they're a little more white passing, could still face some type of an issue, especially if they still have family that's black. You know what I mean? That's what it comes off to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just insensitive. You just don't really need to be saying that shit. You weren't making like an intelligent point. You were just trying to be You were just trying to be based. That's really all it was, man. A lot of people are trying to be based online, trying to say some dumbass, shocking shit, and I did the same thing too. I remember saying some dumbass shit. Some of it was like very racially insensitive too. And I remember after I said that, I took a step back. I'm like, fuck. Because you get caught in the trap of like saying some dumb shit just for attention. Like, you don't even realize it's so hard to communicate to you fucking peasants. I'm just kidding. But it's hard to communicate to people who aren't like terminally online, like a lot of my fans are, that like sometimes you unintentionally get caught up in like fucking the terminally online nature, and it kind of fucks you up, and you're like, damn, I really said some dumbass shit just for some, and you don't even realize that you're saying some dumbass shit for attention. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. And so like that's what you did, dumb motherfucker. And like instead of being like, damn, I realized that what I said was insensitive, and at the time I didn't really think about it, like that would have been respectable, but you didn't do that. You didn't fucking communicate that. You can fuck up if you genuinely like god damn, I fucked up. That shit happens, okay?
But God forbid I question whiteness.
Questioning
You lost your
whiteness.
fucking minds.
Questioning whiteness.
And now everyone who looks like this
The
can say
cowboy
they're
hat.
indigenous,
I'm so sorry.
can claim a tribe,
Yeah, true.
can look up
Oh,
the ancestors who are no longer here and claim a tribe because of that bullshit.
sure.
Precedent, you said.
Okay, it's him lagging. It's not me.
I'm already canceled
Okay.
because I'm canceling myself. And I'm just laughing at all of you.
Damn, that's harsh, brother.
Terrible names.
Okay.
Because I stood up for people who are being pulled over today in Arizona because of SB 1070 for the color of their skin.
Let's see what that is. That pun. SB1070.
Because I stood up for Afro-Indigenous individuals in our communities who are never recognized.
SB 1070 is Arizona's controversial anti-immigration law. The Supreme Court has upheld SB 1070's notorious "Show Me Your Papers" provision, deciding that it is not preemptive by federal law. This provision has been blocked by lower courts in Arizona and other copycat states until now. Discriminatory laws like SB 1070 invite racial profiling of Latinos and others who may look or sound foreign, including many U.S. citizens who have lived in America their entire lives. Okay, so the idea... Okay, so from what I'm seeing, main provision. Police demand papers and investigate immigration service if they suspect a person is undocumented. Police arrest individuals without a warrant if they believe they are deportable immigrants who fail to carry federal registration papers are guilty of a state crime. Wow. Immigrants who seek or accept work without authorization are guilty. So what it seems like here is saying that, like, okay, saying like if you are somebody who's basically non-white, we could pretty much at our discretion pull you over and ask for papers to see if you are, if you're actually legal here. I understand some people will be like, yeah, that makes sense because you could because there are illegal immigrants here. I understand that, but you have to understand that the opposite side is that anytime that anything happens, they can pull you over as long as you're just not white. It does come off as incredibly racist, and I wish you would have spent a little more time talking about that instead of just mentioning SB 1070 and having other people look into it. And this is one of those things. And you might say like, oh, but he shouldn't have to qualify. Yeah, you should. You're on the fucking internet. If you actually gave a shit about this, you should have been like, okay, SB 10. I've never heard him talk about shit like this. Like this is something that you should have sat back and be like, yeah, SB 1070. Like it's a racial profiling law that opens up non-white people to constant harassment from police officers. Okay, cool. Like, go into it. But it sounds like he kind of just threw it out there. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Recognized in our communities. Never accepted.
Like, most people wouldn't have looked up SB 1070 and been like, oh, this is what it is. They would have been like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Because he didn't explain it.
My question to you is, why do we not call white passing indigenous people Euro-indigenous people?
What? What is?
You're so quick to put a label like Afro-Indigenous on our black relatives.
What? Wait.
But you hesitate to put Euro-Indigenous on our white passing and white presenting Native brothers and sisters.
I just don't understand the point of this question. So why don't you call, like, indigenous people from European countries Euro-Indigenous? But why do they call them Afro? It's probably because people in general, especially the indigenous people who have been in most Western areas, attempted to be, lack of a better term, raped out of existence, you know, through multiple means, such as educational programs as well, to remove them from their families and educate them on Western ideologies and distance them from their own heritage. Most people would be a little apprehensive about aligning as closely as possible to those people. Whereas, like, I don't think that in, I guess, African countries, Afro-American or Afro-Indigenous people, there probably wasn't like a systematic African protocol, for lack of a better term, to get rid of their indigenous identities. Right? I mean, I don't know the specific, but that, from what I understand, does that make sense? I feel like that's probably why. He's saying if you're pure native, then you should be called Euro native. I just feel like, wow, like, I just feel like I understand it. Because, like, I didn't do shit to indigenous people, but, like, you know, America did as a country. So they're like, hey, I don't want to be called, like, Euro-Indigenous, because then I feel like I'm, like, then I feel like the systematic attempt to rid me from existence by, people historically, you know, people in European countries back in the day, they win. I feel like that's what it is. That feels like, that seems like the point. And I'm not super educated on this shit, so I'm not going to pretend that I am. But, like, I feel like that's the general point. That makes sense to me. Right? Does that make sense?
Why is that?
Who's pure anything? Shit, I'm pure sexy, brother.
Is it because we're racist? Is it because we're anti-black?
No, I think it's because you're a fucking idiot.
Yes.
Whoa! I was wrong! You think this guy's an idiot?
Never are white Euro-Indigenous people questioned about their indigeneity. Never.
You questioned their indigeneity. What are you talking about? Would you consider Australia like European and some? I would, right? You're doing it. You're the one that's questioning their, like, whatever you just, like, wait.
Questioned are white Euro-Indigenous people questioned about their indigeneity. Never.
You were the one who did it. You're the one who questioned people, like, white indigeneity. You said that if you look white, you're white. You're white. If you're white passing, then you're white. So, like, indigenous people, other people, you did that. What the fuck's going on? Am I a fucking idiot, dude? What's happening here?
And all of you, fucking all of you, decided to cancel me.
Yeah.
Because I raised a question.
That you didn't raise a question.
How pathetic all of you are.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. I'm a bad guy. Just Billie Eilish said so. She knew it from the start.
You stepped on me. You excommunicated me because you wanted to protect your white relative, your white parent, your white father, your white mother, your white whatever the fuck.
Oh shit. These white people are terrible people. White mothers are the worst white people.
Like I said, I'm canceling myself.
Not really. You're just kind of
because you guys are too
You're not really canceling yourself. You're lashing out of anger and trying to rewrite history. This is why this has happened, like, what, 6 months or months after this whole ordeal went down, and you're continuously doubling down because you're hoping that if you say the same dumb fucking thing over and over again, people will lose interest in what's going on, and they'll just be like, you know what, maybe he was right. Maybe I am a fucking idiot and don't understand how to be a person. Like, this is what the thing is. We'll all be like, we'll all understand what the fuck's going on in the moment, and then some people will just continuously say the same dumb fucking thing that's wrong over and over and over and over again. Over and over, constantly, even months later, hoping that, like, somehow their rewriting of history will take. That's all that's going on right here, brother. Ooh, look at this guy. He's probably sexy.
Fucking ignorant to look at yourselves. All of you and your Euro-Indigenous bullshit.
What?
I'm mad. I'm very mad. I'm angry. I'm so angry.
You don't seem that angry, but you know.
I'm so mad.
shit. When I'm mad, I constantly tell people how mad I am. I'm real mad right now because they don't really understand. When I'm mad, nobody can understand through like my actions that I'm actually angry. They're like, "What? You don't look mad." Oh, I'm so angry right now, guys. I have to tell them because I seem happy when I don't. When I'm mad, it seems like I'm not mad. It seems like I'm faking it. So I have to keep telling you that I'm mad. That's how it works, guys. I'm pretty mad right now, guys. I'm fucking angry. I'm so angry. Can you tell? No, I can't. Well, then you're racist. You can't tell I'm angry right now? I'm an angry bird. The fuck is this hex? Come on, brother. Why do you give me this fucking shit? Sorry, it was a game. Give me.
You get to prioritize whiteness.
Prioritize whiteness.
So stupid.
Yeah, well, you are stupid.
You protected them.
Yeah.
And you protected whiteness. How gross is that? Oh my god.
Disgusting, brother. I'm with you. Fucking.
Instead of your brown, black brothers and sisters.
White people all fucking die tomorrow. Fucking hope every white person in the world.
I'm sorry for talking shit to my Australian brothers and sisters, but that is another conversation. I'm talking about the United States right now.
Yeah, but the problem is that you were talking on some shit you don't know fucking shit about, as if you knew shit about it. That's why your Australian brothers and sisters, which you made sure to invalidate their fucking indigeneity. I didn't know that was a word. That's why, like, that's who you should be apologizing to, motherfucker. You're sitting here trying to gaslight everybody thinking that, like, bro, you fucked up. This is the problem, is that you thought that because you were indigenous in fucking America, that you understand the indigenous issues of everybody in the fucking world. Nobody knows that shit. That's like saying, like, I as a white American understand, like, what's going on in fucking Europe with white people. There's difference to shit going on there, right? Like, think about it. They eat, like, beans and toast. Obviously, they're fucking oppressed over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, white people in Europe are oppressed. Beans on toast? Blech. I'm sitting here, I'm eating fucking, good food. You're eating fucking garbage. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm eating McDonald's and shit. I'm fucking dying slowly. I played the video. It's just lagging.
Everyone was talking to me about, like...
Titties? What does he say?
Tea is still tea no matter how much milk you add to it. It's like, do you not know that we're lactose intolerant?
That's the dumbest fucking thing he's ever said. Okay, so the response people were saying was like, hey, tea is still tea regardless of how much milk you add. Again, we already talked about like what happened to the indigenous peoples in like Australia. So they were like, tea is still tea, bro. Like, you can't invalidate my fucking indigenousness. Right? And he's like, don't you know we're lactose intolerant? Is he being serious right now? Or is that like a really shitty attempt at a joke? Because that was fucking pathetic. Oh my god. Based, by the way.
That we're lactose intolerant?
Oh, he's being serious. Hold on, I think he's being serious right now. Are you being fucking serious, brother?
Y'all are so afraid of being canceled.
Do you not understand what like an analogy is? Do you not understand what an analogy is, brother? Do you not get what the point that they're trying to make? Damn, you're something else. You're something else.
On this social media world.
Social media world. The metaverse, as I call it.
That you literally lay down your arms.
Yep. Lay down my legs too. That's how I go to sleep. Lay down my whole body.
And roll without the red carpet for whiteness.
The white carpet.
To step in.
The white. I mean, whiteness was already kind of like the prevailing narrative. So if anything, you're wrong about the way that you're presenting this. But if your logic, it would have just been like you're continuing to allow people, blah 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 blah. But it doesn't matter because you're like wrong anyway.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing for you, brother.
That was really.
Yep, I made me shit my pants when it happened.
Disgusting.
Just like poop. Near.
And now that Halloween is coming up, if you look like this,
Halloween.
Please put indigenous in your TikTok bio.
Okay.
Before you put on your Metallica or Pocahontas or Chieftain.
Hey, Metallica? That's a white thing,
costume.
Bro. Well, it's not really a white thing; it's a metal thing.
If you go to Coachella and wear a headdress, just claim that you're indigenous.
So you require the key, though.
And anyone who is tribally affiliated cannot say anything against you.
Okay. I don't really know what the point you're making is, but I guess I don't think anybody does. Something
Tell them
about
that you're reconnecting.
reconnecting.
because that is a precedent that they set.
Yeah, the president of the United States of America, baby. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just being stupid. Where's Warlord Zolmaz?
So that's my little rant on the whole white passing, white presenting thing.
Yeah. I feel you, dog. I feel you.
Any native content creator who
I don't make any sense when I rant too, brother. Don't worry about it.
calls out anyone who is white and is wearing a Halloween costume that represents native people, better slow your roll. Those people might be indigenous.
Slow your roll.
Or are indigenous.
And shut
or are
your
a
mouth.
descendant. So you need to approach them very delicately, educationally, and in a way that is reaffirming of their identity.
Oh, that's probably true if they actually are indigenous. Are you by mocking them?
You can't call them.
What it sounds like he just said is like, hey, if you approach like a white person, and like you need to operate as if they may actually be indigenous because they might actually be indigenous. So don't approach them antagonistically. Approach them in like a more understanding way. That sounds like, I feel like he's being ironic in what he's saying, but that's kind of like true, no? Like because you don't know if they. Right, like I think he's trying to like make it seem like what he's like saying that in a sarcastic manner, but that sounds like the right thing you should do because again, you don't know like somebody's history and like why they may have had their indigenous identification to an extent like genocided out of them through some kind of like westernized education protocol and taking away their kids and putting them in white families to re-educate. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, you should do that. No,
Call them white. You can't call them racist.
okay,
You can't. Maybe they're a little ignorant,
okay,
but you can't question who they are as a person
okay,
based on the precedent that you set.
okay. I guess.
And congratulations.
Okay. This sounds like if you were saying this unironically, if you were saying this like
So,
unironically, that's would
with
probably
that
be
being
the
said-
right thing to do. But
Let me do a really quick recap.
yeah, do it.
I've exhausted all of my legal options to sue the individuals who
Legal option.
use tools of defamation to get me to where I am today.
Definitely. You're a dumb fuck, motherfucker. I've exhausted my legal tools. Legal tools of what? You got fucking clowned on, dude, because you're a dumbass. What the fuck are you talking about, legal tools? What the fuck are you talking about? Get out of here, dude. Come on. Who'd you talk to? See, dude, what are you talking about?
And the individuals who were involved are all pieces of shit.
Yeah, well, you were involved. So.
The only individual who stood by my side through everything and helped me stand up on my feet was Miss Jones.
Okay.
And
Good for her, I guess. Sounds like a nice person.
of course, she's a strong black woman.
Yes.
And all my
Your
love
huggers.
and respect to her. After that, there was a precedent set by Native and Indigenous TikTok to say that you could look like this and still benefit from all of Native culture. So you
What is he saying?
have, from my understanding, a green light to dress up as Metallica or AKA Pocahontas. This
I'm hearing Metallica. What is he saying? Metallica? Is that somebody different?
Halloween, as long as you claim indigeneity. And if people question you about
Yeah, bro, your shit's
your
hard.
blood quantum and or your DNA tests, tell them that they are utilizing the tools of the colonizer anymore. Because that is a precedent that they set about a couple of months ago. And it's been really fun and interesting to see them backpedal and backstep those current decisions now.
I'm fucking clown on right now, bro.
Yeah. So now that Halloween, the football season started, Indigenous
Halloween,
Peoples Day
football.
/ Thanksgiving
Jeep Grand Cherokee. That's another one we gotta watch out for, guys.
is all coming up.
I think they actually might have changed like the Cherokee, the name of the Cherokee. I think they're phasing that out. Wait, are you trying to attack me, doggy? Bro, don't fuck with me, dog. I'll fucking roundhouse your ass. I'll give you a free one on that one. It's like Spider-Man said. Bro, this guy's cruising for a fucking bruising right now. He's really like, he's staring me down. I will fucking roundhouse your ass, brother. Sorry, let's get back.
You have the indigenous stamp of approval to do what you want, because that is a precedent that they set.
Okay.
You
got it, brother.
In addition to that, I would like to add an argument to all of TikTok. Why is it that we...
Dude, your internet's terrible. Like, what the fuck's happening, dude?
And not categorize white...
This is how I know that there are real issues in the indigenous community, because Modern Warrior can't get access to good fucking Wi-Fi for TikTok lives.
Passing indigenous people as Euro-indigenous people. Why?
That's not what you were saying, bro. You were trying to just be a dickhead, so... And I wonder if I ever cross your mind.
And you made damn well and very well sure that I was confused.
For me, it happens all the time.
In addition to that, you never listened to
It's a quarter after
one.
And I'm all alone and I need you, lamp so see.
You don't question.
And I said I wouldn't call, but I lost all control and I need you, Modern Warrior. Sorry.
Accept them as brothers and sisters.
This is my audition tape for American Idol.
But when a black and Afro-Indigenous individual comes forward in our community, you question their entire existence. I wonder why that is.
You like that? Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Anywho.
Thank you.
I
gotta make the video a little better.
This is my last live.
Oh shit.
TikTok is and was a stepping stone for my career.
Think you're gonna be playing Dragonflight?
Yes, yes, I will be, brother. I will be. But I'm gonna make sure to only play a dwarf or a human or gnome, because if I play, because here's the problem. This is just something we don't talk about. Look at this. If I create a new character, these are some of these other races are supposed to be based off, like, this is like the fucking Tauren are based off its nature backwards. It's supposed to be based off like indigenous peoples. I can't play this character or else it's racist. You know what I'm saying, dude? I can't play this character. It'd be racist. You should only be able to play a Tauren because they're based off of indigenous people. I'm being serious. That's a real thing. If you are indigenous. If not, we have to, nobody should be playing it. You understand? You understand what I'm saying?
And I will be focusing on my mental and physical health.
That's good. Go to the gym? That's a good idea. Me too. I should do that.
And I am giving my platform
Is this one supposed to go?
to people who I consider my friends.
Whoa, that's crazy.
And if you do not know,
you're my friend
is a title that I give to very, 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 very little amount of people.
Well, that's how you should do it. But
these are people who have offered me safety, who have my phone number,
nice,
who I can hug, and have known me as Lance.
So you mean like people in the real world? Like, what? Okay, like oh, people I'm gonna call friend. I'm only calling people friends if they're within proximity. Yeah, that's usually how you should like operate with your friendships. Like, hey, are you instead of like these fucking. I mean, creator friends can potentially be some fake ass motherfuckers. You got to be careful, guys. But okay, thanks for letting us know. Thanks, brother.
They don't know me as Modern Warrior.
Modern Warrior.
They know me as Lance. They're not strangers to me. And I'm very excited for them.
Why? What did they?
To take this away from me.
Oh, dude, I'm getting
and make it their
snapped
own.
on. Holy fuck.
I spent the last almost year and a half, because I started my TikTok journey in December of 2020. Yes, December 2020.
It's me too.
And
I'm a frog, bro. I'm a fucking frog. I'm dead.
I really kicked off in 2021. Wait, so it was 2022.
Let's kill this guy.
Shit.
Damn, I can't take two.
What year is it? Shit, I don't know. Anywho,
Yo, your fucking internet stinks, brother.
22. Good. Yeah. 22. Sorry, the pandemic fucked things up.
Must have fucked up your internet too, bro.
I built a platform at its max at 3.4 million people.
Wow.
In a matter of
what?
Of a year.
Crazy, brother.
I established.
Okay. It's TikTok, not that impressive.
I think I did.
I mean, like being hateful and race baiting is, you know, that making you that bringing you to the number, bringing you your number isn't exactly like something to be proud of. I got famous for twerking, so 35 million views for out twerking James Charles, brother. Yeah, dude. Got him. Who would have thought that an adult would have been the one to cause James Charles to be his downfall? You know what I mean? Instead of like a kid. Well, I guess they did kind of become his downfall, didn't they? I don't know.
All that I could.
You know what I'm saying, though?
So I established Hey Colonizer.
Hey Colonizer. Because that's not intake.
I established my name, Modern Warrior.
Oh.
Everyone, I think, knows my name, my social media tag. So Modern Warrior MW.
Yeah.
And
you're a meme. You're a lol cow. People, they laugh at you for that.
In less than 1 year,
yeah,
I gained at my peak 3.4 million people on this platform.
Wow.
And as I was deleting my posts today, I think I posted about 60 to 70 times.
Wow.
And so if you think about it,
is this how what you guys hear when I talk about me how I used to be famous on TikTok? Is this what you guys hear? Like just fucking unintelligible dribble that nobody cares about? I got famous on TikTok. Wow. Like, is that what you guys are like? Okay, Papa got, like, we fucking get it, you idiot. You're so stupid. Like, shut the fuck up. Is that how I sound? Is this how I fucking sound, dude? Shit. I probably do. Like a fucking
60
moron.
to 70 times. I would say 70. 70 times.
70 times what? Like 100?
3.4 million. Let's round up a little bit. 3.5 million.
Okay. That's what I do too. I go 3.2
divided by 7.
That's what I do. I say 2.4 instead of like actually 2.5. I'll be like 2.5 million, rounding up. You know what I mean? Like when I tell a girl, like, I was like, my penis is actually like 6 inches. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just rounding up. Let's just do a little rounding up.
70.
Do a little
I can't do math, but that's a lot.
Like, the reason you can't do math, bro, is because of westernization taking over Colin. I mean, fucking dogs. I don't know. Westernization taking over fucking indigenous people. We made it so they can't do math anymore. Sorry, it's like a little bit of an insensitive joke. Yep.
That's about like 500.
Dude. Can somebody count how many fucking times that the live
per post
is fucking doing this?
Oh wait, no, 5,000 people follow me.
Wow, that's correct. 5,000 people follow me per post. Oh, okay.
I'm terrible at math. I'm more of a.
I'm bad at math. I'm more of a race baiting kind of guy. I'm not really good at the whole math thing. I'm really good at race baiting though. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. What am I supposed to do now? Do I put this in my butt? What was this? Do I kill this? Oh, I gotta kill that guy. Okay. Hey, brother. Fuck your butt.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, math is unfortunate.
But,
I hate
alas,
it too.
Here we are.
I used to be so good at it too, but you know, not no more. Okay, guys, very cool. I just teleport backwards.
Yeah, Womblands was bullshit.
No. Womblands. Yep, he's talking about that Chelsea girl. That girl was crazy, and she tried to insinuate he sexually assaulted her, and that was wrong. But you still disrespected. You can't be you cannot be a feminist, a male feminist, and a fuckboy at the same time. It just doesn't work like that. You have this disproportionate energy for people. They're gonna hold you to that fucking energy. That's why you got to stop trying to like shit and come all over trying to cancel people. Because when you do that kind of shit, people are like, dude, you're that person. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta be chill, brother. You gotta be chill. What is this thing? Okay. No.
Chelsea, what the fuck her face, was manipulative throughout our entire friendship.
Well, you did lie to her and tell her that you were single and that you were only fucking around with her, and then it turned out, and that's why she lets you hit Raw, bro. She's like, I let him hit Raw because I thought he was just fucking with me. You could have actually gave her like an STD, bro. Like, come on, like, you know, like you're acting like a fuck boy. You know, you act like a fuck boy. You're trying to blame her. Oh, she was so manipulative, bro. You should have known that she was fucking crazy. You got to know when that. Sometimes crazy pussy can be good, bro, but it ain't worth it, bro. I know from fucking experience, bro. I'm married to some crazy fucking bitch. I love her though. I love her so much. But that fucking pussy comes with a lot, bro. You got to be ready for the responsibility. All right, you want good shit? You got to be ready to take care of it, bro. She'll fuck you. Crazy shit, brother. Crazy.
Aunt Karen was thirsty as fuck and got mad at me when I never responded to her responses.
Because you fucked her and then you ghosted her, dude. You're a fuck boy. You stupid ass.
Miss Jones was a sweetheart.
Did you fuck Miss Jones?
Is a sweetheart. And
he probably didn't fuck Miss Jones. I think he only likes white women. Isn't that the ironic thing? The most race baity motherfuckers, like the most race baiting, like anti-white people, are fucking people who fuck white people. Isn't that the weirdest shit? Like Lance was like exclusively like he was just fucking around white girls. He was dating like an indigenous girl, but he was just fucking around white girls. Aunt Karen married to a white guy. I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything, but it seems like the most racist fucking or prejudiced people of color are ones who are married to white people. I don't really get it. I don't understand how you could be going around there fucking calling white people pieces of shit when you're fucking married to one, dude. I don't get it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. That's all I'm saying, dude. I don't get it, personally.
Yeah.
Oh. Hold on, wait. I'm a silly goose.
And again, no one's ever dated, apparently, on this app. And you've never...
Nobody. That's just not a dating app, bro. A lot of old people think it's a dating app. That's why they duet each other and like, I would fuck you. It's always the cringest shit in the world. Ain't a dating app, dude. You can't be a fuck boy on the internet, bro. Held to a higher standard.
Anywho. That's the tea. Yeah.
Damn, that was a sad moment.
Yeah.
That's the tea.
Like I'll reiterate. So
you don't need to reiterate.
I've lost.
I guess we're gonna reiterate after
two
this
siblings.
commercial break here.
Damn,
that's harsh.
Depression, sadness.
That's sad, bro. I mean, I'm hoping that wait, so they're not actually related to him. Wait, what are you talking about? Wait, what's happening right now? He said he lost to depression, lost two siblings. I think that they're like indigenous brothers or something. I think that's what he meant when he did like the quotes. I don't think that their tragic passing though frees you from the shitty things you've done.
To depression and sadness.
That's sad, brother.
And
you're still an asshole.
What the fuck's her face knew this.
What the fuck's her face?
And every time
what does that mean?
Did not express interest in her, she would send me messages about unaliving herself. And
hey, just let her do it then. If I was with somebody who would do that kind of shit, she'd be like, "Oh, I'll kill myself if blah blah blah." You got just let them do it. That's my advice to you. Sorry, guys, I know that might sound a little harsh, but that's my fucking advice to you. Just let them do it because most of the time they're just being like fucking manipulative. That's shitty. Yeah, I could see Chelsea doing that. You know, I could see her doing that.
Made me feel guilty for not replying or seeing her.
Well, again, you still were a fuckboy. You could both be bad people at the same time.
That was some bullshit. And then even prior to that, Aunt Karen would respond to some of my posts and would call me frustrated about why I never responded to her posts about responding to me.
Yeah, we saw this, right?
And yeah, she was just thirsty and was mad that I didn't sling it her way.
I didn't hear that part. Wait, what were you trying to say? That Aunt Karen wanted to fuck and then she was just upset that they wouldn't fuck? Is that what he just said? What the fuck, dude? That's crazy.
So, which is why she collaborated with what the fuck's her name, and did their best to
I don't know who you're talking
dismantle me
about.
as an individual.
What? Why don't you tell us the names of the people you're referring to? What's her name? Who the fuck's what's her name? Who did she collaborate with? Like, what the fuck?
And after months of investigation
baby.
combing through the evidence, my team of lawyers decided not to pursue any legal action because
I had no case.
Those people in general started beginning to backtrack their
that doesn't matter.
their message. After,
if you ever had, so I like this narrative he's like pushing. It was like, I would have sued them, but they started to change their tune. Nah, motherfucker, you had no case, bitch. That's why you started to backtrack. What are you talking about?
making the damage that they did. So, yeah, which is why I'm here right now.
Crazy.
On my last live.
That's why I'm here right now.
I am
I'm gonna quit.
proudly and happily giving my.
They're changing their perspective. Them basically what he's trying to say is that them conceding to him somehow made it necessary for him to quit. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't make any sense, Lance. The fuck are you on about, brother? You don't make any goddamn sense. You crazy asshole.
To folks who I consider dear friends of mine.
Dude, I don't have any dear
people
friends.
who
Just dog
knew
friends.
me before they know me as Lance and not Modern Warrior, who've offered me shelter, who've actually given me physical hugs and friendship embraces over the past couple of months.
Yay.
And I'm excited for them because the work that they do is really important. And
what work is it that they do?
Yeah.
Let's go, dude.
I am in therapy. If I'm medicated, I'm in therapy. I've been in therapy for about 8 years now because about 7 or 8 years ago, my sister.
Oh, wait. I thought he was trying to say that he had to go to therapy because people were mean to him. But you're telling me you've been in therapy? Okay. I mean, that sucks. But like again, mental health issues aren't like an excuse to be a piece of shit. You know, you just shouldn't have been a dickhead. You're getting too addicted to the fame, Lance.
My sister Michelle decided to leave.
You like the Italian?
So I've been in therapy. So trust me, like I
said as an Italian, they want me to make more fun of more Italian people. You got it, brother. Easy peasy.
I've been in therapy.
So why was he in therapy?
Therapy. So trust me, like, decided to leave. So I've been in therapy. So trust me, like
Me too.
I've been in therapy.
I was in therapy.
I've been working
for a
on
long time,
myself.
That's cool. For 8 years, same working, brother.
You could suggest me to therapy. I've been in therapy for a very, very long time, and
proof therapy.
Even then,
work.
sometimes therapy is not the answer or the only answer.
Yeah. True. Speaking facts, Lance. Speaking facts.
Medication is not the only answer.
Speaking facts.
So I've been prescribed.
Personally, I think you try to stay away from medication. Try the best to mitigate your problems without it. If you really need it, go on it, obviously. But it can really fuck you up.
450 milligrams of
450 milligrams of testosterone.
Antidepressants.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
And about 150 milligrams of anti-anxiety medication.
Is that a lot? Because I take 1,000 milligrams of metformin because I'm a fat piece of shit. So I'm just wondering if that's like if that's a lot, you know? I'm just wondering. Just curious. I don't know.
On a daily basis. And for
Daily
the past
basis.
6 months, that's what I've been taking. And so during that entire time, I've been a fucking zombie. And
Whoa.
I decided to slowly decline my intake of that medication and reanalyze my prescription with my doctors.
Okay.
They only prescribed that to me because I have severe depression and severe anxiety as well as PTSD. So
from what? I'm just curious. Because like I don't know, like that's sad if it's true. I don't even know if I can believe this guy because he's kind of a bullshit artist. But then at the same time, it's like, oh, it's convenient that you're telling us all this now after you're getting canceled. Like it feels like you're trying to make us feel bad for you. And you know, I don't know if I do feel bad because he's kind of an asshole. You know what I mean? Like if I sat here and everybody hated me, and I was like, guys, I'm depressed, blah blah. You'd be like, I don't give a fuck, Papa guy. You're a dickhead. And it's like that's true. I am a fucking dickhead. Do therapists have therapists? They probably need them, bro. I feel like the best therapists are people who are already fucked in the head themselves. You know? You know what I'm saying?
what the hell are you taking. Let me grab my prescription really quick. Hold on.
Why? Why do we need to see it? Guys, I have proof. Maybe he'll show us erectile dysfunction medication. Because he probably has a hard time getting it up with his girlfriend because he had like fetishizes white women, so he's probably like, fuck, I need, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, dude. Picture perfect memories. Hey, colonizers, here's some medication.
So here I have bupropion,
Nice.
HCl XL 150 milligrams, tablet extended release.
Okay.
Take 3 tablets, so 150 times 3 is 450.
Yeah.
So let me show
Thanks,
you.
Lance. Why do we care?
Yeah. So
Guys, I'm so sad. No, you're too
So
hot to kill yourself. Don't do it. No.
bupropion
That's it, bro.
tablet extended.
Yeah. Agreed. Thank you
I
so
don't know
much.
where to say. Hold on.
Me neither. I'm fucking shitting and coming.
Take.
Right now. And farting.
Hold on.
And farting. Thanks, bro. I don't care. I don't.
That
Whether
3 is-
you being on this means nothing to any of us. Like, okay, oh, that's okay. That sucks. Shut the fuck up, dude. Don't give a fuck. Okay, you're on medication. That sucks. Like, okay, that doesn't mean that you're allowed to be a doo-doo head. Hey guys, I'm a doo-doo head, but I'm on pills, so it's okay. That's just weaponizing your mental health, brother. That ain't good shit.
Very faint.
It's one thing to be like, it's one thing for him to be like, guys, I took the criticism really poorly because I have like mental health issues and like I struggle with that shit. So I'm sorry that I took like the criticism poorly. Like that's fair. Like I could understand that. If someone's like, yeah, bro, I'm on like this, and this, and I'm sorry it took me so long to come to terms and understand that I got fucked up. You know what I mean? Because like these pills on these pills, so like it kind of fucks with my shit when I'm on medication. I would have been like, you know what, I can respect that because that's bringing your mental health issue into context. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I struggle with this mental health issue, so sometimes I have disproportionate responses to this. Okay, bro, you know what? I respect that. That's some real shit. But like right now, you're just like doubling down, telling us that that you have mental health problems. It's just like it's a cope. It's just like it's not cope. It's just you trying to like make an excuse. There's a difference between using your mental health or bringing up your mental health for context versus weaponizing your mental health. And you're just weaponizing your mental health right now, bro. You know what I mean? It's just like it's two different things. You're just being pathetic, dude. You're just being what they call in the medical field a stinky boy. A little stinky
Take
boy.
3.
A little poo-poo head. Oh, should I got a quest to go into Gundrak?
Take 3 tablets.
All right, so take 3. Okay. Take 3 fucking tablets, asshole.
And then for anxiety, I take escitalopram. Well, it's not 150. I'll say.
Okay. I guess that wasn't the full lie, but thankfully, peace be with you and also with you. It's over.
Shenya is
Well, relax. We don't need to watch that. All right, man. Well, that's the full Modern Warrior Crybaby Meltdown video. Hopefully, you guys all enjoyed that. He's on for now, I guess. Who fucking knows if this asshole's coming back? I don't really know. Everyone, thank you so much for watching, and a special shout out to all my Patreon patrons, my YouTube members, and my Twitch subs. If you'd like to learn how you can contribute even more than you already are by simply watching the video, you can check the links down below, which will unlock a special feature depending on the platform that you subscribe to, such as Patreon here that will get your name right here on this wall. Thank you so much, guys, again for watching, and have a good one.